Hey, it's Matt Rybar with 1073 Alternative Cleveland, and we have a very special edition of Live and Local this week because I am with live people who are doing art locally, and they blew up on Reddit, YouTube, TikTok. You probably saw them on Facebook, even wherever social media you had. I mean, they were there with a very fun, almost, I think, like a little over 5 minute rock yacht, Tame Impala meets flute moments, meets rap voicemail meets lemon pound cake for tenants, which I think was the funniest comment on the YouTube video itself. This is Kimbuski,
Yeah,
aka
yeah.
Cindy's ex tenants. I know. I part of me is like when I say Busky, I'm like, oh my god, I feel so like uncouth. I don't feel ladylike, but what I love about it, it's such a fun name. So, okay, we got to start at the top. Tell me about like when did this become a song? Because the song itself, and for those of you who are going to listen live with us right now, the song itself is pretty clear. There was a situation where you were supposed to have a room in a house, and the landlord messed it up. So, at what
Yep.
point in the process were you both like, "This is material. We're turning this into creativity"?
Instantly. As soon as I got the first text. Literally this like 5 minutes after she sent that first text in the video that's like, hey, all the rooms are booked. I immediately thought of that. And then the very night I came up with like the bridge. I don't know if you're gonna play this part before or after, but the first lines in the bridge, I don't want to spoil it, but those ones are the ones that I came up with first.
So to give like a brief outline, our lease had officially ended, but we both had agreements with our landlady Cindy over text to extend the lease. And then she accidentally overbooked the rooms and she didn't communicate this properly to anybody. And basically she promised a four-bedroom house to five people and she kind of freaked out and she needed to get rid of at least one person. And so she chose me and Cameron as the easiest targets. And we were like arguing with her, and we had this whole call text battle exchange. And she started getting mad and coming up with all these outlandish fines and like
Yeah,
threatening legal
she
action.
got so
And
pissed.
that's when we talked to a lawyer to ask, hey, like, what's going on? Is this actually legal what she's doing? And what can we do? It turns out everything she was doing was illegal. And
Mhm.
also, all her properties were unregistered. So she wasn't even legally supposed to be a landlady anyway. And so that's kind of
Yeah.
what got this whole, that's kind of a summary of the whole situation
Yeah,
and what inspired the song.
but we knew immediately we wanted to do the song. Like as soon as we first realized what was happening.
It's just crazy to think like when you overbook a plane, okay, it's like maybe one or two people won't come on the plane, but when there's four
Mhm.
bedrooms, like the
Yeah,
math to me
no.
is like kind of wild because it's like, girl, like you just got to do the math. Like you had two rooms
Yeah,
available. Like it's kind of weird that then she doubled down on like that she messed up, but like in the sense that like, oh, I didn't mess up. Like you guys are the problem.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
She just blamed us, even though she said that we could both stay over text messages and then booked the rooms.
She was like, it was
Like,
Which is a
AI.
legal
It was
binding, which is a legally binding agreement.
yeah, no, exactly.
That's so wild. And I think a lot of people want to know, has there been a reaction from Cindy and the LLC, or do you know if
Not
they've
yet.
seen it? Okay.
No, yeah, no
Hopefully they
updates yet.
will. I
And
told the people about it like at a party. Like I saw the people that live in our house, but they didn't really seem to care very much that they were living in an unregistered house.
they're kind of like, well, like it's like when it's like TLDR, like I feel bad for you or I'm happy for you, but um and I guess like when in the video in the song you talk about going to the other properties to tell the renters like here's
Yeah.
the tea. What was the reaction from those renters? Like did you hear like did they kind of thank you? Were they like shocked or maybe you didn't hear from them? I'm just curious like is there any follow-up with that part of it?
Oh, we just left the letters at their house. I don't know if they actually saw them or not. We just
We
thought
haven't
it would
heard
be
anything from
funny.
them.
You guys are like
But judging
Batman
by the
out there, like
reactions, I don't think
vigilante
they
like
were.
in the
Yeah, I
night.
know.
And I one thing too is like especially like thinking of this song, what do you hope people take away from the song or the video? Like what I mean, because I think a lot of people feel like relatable to this in the sense of like there are
Mhm.
systems in place that maybe let people down, whether it is housing
Yeah.
or public services, whatever that is, in a situation where you guys get screwed out of your living situation, what have you been hearing, like feedback, and what have you been hoping that people, how people react to this?
So, at least the feedback that we've gotten from the video and the reception has been amazing.
Mhm.
Like we've had so much positive support and a
Thanks so
lot
much,
of
everyone.
yeah, thank you. And so many people have like come forward with sharing their stories of their crappy landlords
Yeah, I
and
know.
unfortunate situations they've been in and shouting out their crappy landlords and property management and everything. And
Some
so
people have been like messaging us, right? Like for like advice, like what lawyer did you use and stuff, you know?
yeah.
Oh my God, I'm loving that the lawyer's kind of getting like free plugs. I love that.
Yeah, but I
And
think like the main takeaway we got was like just be more empathetic to other people, I feel like, because it feels like, I mean, everyone has these things going for them, and then suddenly everything that can just change so quickly, and you never think it can happen to you. But this has just made me like realize that everyone has like, everything is so temporary and it could just get taken away. So it's just made me really appreciate everything I have.
and really the most important question is, have you guys figured out your housing situation? Where are you
Yeah.
now? Are you
Yes,
in a better
Yeah.
place?
we did. We
Yeah.
found a great house in another neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's the house that we filmed the music video and recorded everything in.
Yeah, Julia was the hero because she was able to find it within like I think like a week. Like
Yeah,
we toured
within
so many houses, but that this one was like perfect.
like the situation happened and then within a week we decided we're gonna move out, started looking for houses, toured the houses, found a place to live, and moved everything out within a week. Pretty insane.
Wow.
It was
That's
so
stressful
crazy.
though. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Yeah.
no, like it was one of the most stressful periods of our entire lives. Like I like couldn't sleep. I was just so terrified the whole time.
And I wanna ask a little bit too. So musically, what else does music play besides this awesome song? I'm sure there's more going on with both of you musically or
Oh yeah,
creatively.
we're in a bunch of bands.
We've played together for a while now, and this song has been like one of the biggest creative projects that we've worked on together, but
Yeah.
also just in general, period. So we will be working on new music, so stay tuned. We have
Yeah.
plans for an EP and just more music in the future, so please.
And a bunch of live performances.
Yes.
Yes. Well, if you ever need a
Especially live
feature, if you ever need a
performances.
verse, call me. I'm
Yeah.
available, especially if it's comedic, because I think the world needs more comedy, especially over a
Oh, for
situation
sure.
that you're in, which is so frustrating. And it's like, do you laugh or do you cry? And it's like, maybe you
Uh,
do need to cry, but like, you really do need to laugh about it, especially like
yeah.
using the voicemail. I cackled. I remember watching it like the first time a few weeks ago, and I was cackling at like we have the proof. We got like, and I don't
Yeah.
know. It just. Oh my gosh, so brilliant. Where could
That
people
took me
find
so
you?
long.
Where can people find you on social or, any upcoming shows or anything that you want to plug?
We have we're on all of the major social media platforms. You can find us at Never Run From Cindy on Instagram
And
and
TikTok.
TikTok
And I
and
think,
Spotify.
yeah. And Apple Music. And then I think our YouTube is just like Cindy's X Tenants or something. I
It's
forget.
at kimbuski_band.
Ah, it's hard to
Awesome.
keep track sometimes. But
And
yeah,
where,
cool,
where
dude.
where will you go artistically from here? Is there like more to this saga? Is this gonna become is there like an extended mix? Are we thinking like more like about like this kind of piece of the world that is like very relatable to people? What do we think creatively we're going?
Well, Cameron and I just love making music in general.
Yeah.
So we're still figuring out exactly what our sound is going to be and where we're going to go next, but
Yeah, but
no matter what it is, it's going to be pretty epic.
it's gonna be so good.
As long as the music video is of that same quality of like
Yeah.
Oh,
beautiful karaoke
Right?
bar green screen realness with
Yeah.
the cuts to reality. That's what I loved about it too. It wasn't like it fully existed on like a dimensional plane. It like was like, no, here's
Yeah.
me in person. Here's like the evidence. Like it was, oh, it was a journey. It was a journey. So
Yeah.
When Cameron first showed me like the storyboard and everything, it blew my mind.
there
That
was a
was my goal
storyboard.
for
That is
almost a
so
year.
dedicated.
Yeah, no, I've worked on this for almost an entire year. Like I wrote the song last August while I was working at this lemonade stand at this like Little Italy festival thing. And I was so angry at the time. I think it like bled into the lyrics. But like yeah.
Makes for great art.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait,
Yeah, it's
so
all about emotion.
this incident happened like last year. Like this has
Yeah,
been
yeah, there's
wow.
It's been
Yeah,
brewing for a
no,
while.
yeah, it's been a long time.
That is beautiful pettiness. Like I honestly like because people will talk about like I'm gonna turn this into art or I'm gonna do something with this moment, and then like
Mhm.
2 weeks, 3 weeks later, you're kind of like I'm over it, whatever. You guys, I really admire the dedication it took
Oh,
to
thank
like
you.
hold on to this volatileness and release it artistically.
Yeah, no, and it's so funny because like at first I was just so angry at the entire situation, like when I first wrote the song. And then when I wrote the song and like we started working on it together, I started realizing that this is like an actually really, really good song. And I like now I'm not even angry at Cindy anymore. I think it's like just like the power of art, just like releasing your emotions in a healthy way.
Yeah, for
Well, I
sure.
mean, not healthy for Cindy. I don't know what's gonna happen to her now, but
So thank you, Cindy.
yeah, thank you, thank
Thank you
you.
for blessing us.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Well, I think that's all the questions I have. Is there anything that I might have missed that you are like, oh, this is one thing that maybe people are misconstrued, or like that we have a lot, like one thing that we get always asked about this when you're out and about meeting like friends or people online who are like, is there something that I forgot to mention? Maybe a question that you're like, oh my God, people want to know about X.
Oh, we did this before Afroman. We were the first. It just took us so long to actually finish it.
Yeah, we
So
need to
take
like
that,
we need like
Afroman.
to dub this genre. I feel like we need a genre for like these kind of scenarios where you're taking like realistic traumatic events or like really painful moments and like turning them into brilliant comedic music. So we're gonna
One
work
of
on
the
that.
YouTube comments said the call out crew, which
Oh,
I really like.
that's good.
Call out rap yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. We're gonna use that. So
Comedic diss tracks.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, people will just start having to. I think people just have to make more art about other people who wronged them. I think that's like a way healthier way of dealing with disagreements, I think.
Yeah, like I'm over the typical revenge stories where it's like they killed my dad, I'm gonna go kill
Yeah,
all. No, just make a really good album, dude. Like it's that's the
exactly.
ultimate revenge. Like go number one on Billboard with that album. You know what I mean? That'll really show your haters. So
Yeah.
look, I appreciate the time. I gotta say, Cindy, you dropped the bag. You fumbled this
Yeah,
one. You had two like beautiful, talented, smart tenants doing their thing, and
yeah. And
she
Julie
screwed them
was such
over.
a good tenant too. She like found so many roommates for Cindy. And also like she can't even it's not even allowed to rent houses by the room in Ohio since it was like a single family home, right? Is that how the law works?
I do know this is a fun little antidote.
Oh yeah.
When I was in college, the town I lived in, you couldn't have more than three single females living in a house together, otherwise it'd be considered a brothel.
Oh wow.
Where did
I
you go
know
to
it's
Yeah.
college?
what?
Where did you go to college?
Oh, in John Carroll, University Heights.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Yes.
I see.
And
Okay,
it
I
was like,
see.
it's like
I
one of those
see.
like old timey laws that like I guess that's like still on the books, but like I guess no city council member wants to be like, maybe we should like get rid of this like misogynistic hot take in the cons. But
Oh
yeah, it
my
was
Wow.
God.
it was really cool. But they were like, homes that would do it, and it was like, I'm like, okay, I
Yeah,
see you,
no.
like resistance.
I'll keep your little secret.
Yeah, and we're not a brothel, don't worry.
Neither am I. I live alone. It's just me. Well, so maybe it is. But no, thank you guys so much for the
Oh,
interview.
thanks so much for having us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And you guys, when you drop more music, you'll have to submit to 1073cleveland.com. We play local music,
For
Yes.
sure.
so we want to hear more. And to anyone out who's listening, who's also maybe in a situation where they're making music, please submit 1073cleveland.com. We play every Friday, thanks to Guitar Riot, your independent guitar shop. So, well, thank you so much. And yeah,
Thank
thanks.
you.